ever happened to converge with a multifaceted soul? And I have a person with me who is of that kind. And I'm really super excited to introduce you all my first ever guest on VTalks, Dr. MK Kaushik. And before getting into the conversation, I just wanted to tell you all a little of the most about him. He's a person who teaches and guides everybody, and now he's steering all the students into the zone of entrepreneurship. And he stands an exemplary for hard work. And now he is with us to share his expertise and experiences, and also to reveal few of his unknown facts with us. And let's get in. Hi, sir. How are you? Welcome to VTalk, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good. So yeah, let's begin.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, everybody right now, they know you as a CEO of a company, and everybody knows you that you are into the startup zone and you guide everybody and to become a great entrepreneurs. But when we look back like 4 to 5 years ago, your life is completely different. You were into short films, like you owned a production house, and through that you have produced, directed, edited and acted in so many short films, and also you won many awards. Like from being to that phase, like a director and a producer, what influenced you more to get into this field of entrepreneurship?
Yeah. So while answering this question, let me tell you about my childhood. So from my childhood, I used to write a few poems and then a few articles about whatever I see in newspapers. So from that time, I had this creativity and what to do something. If I see some scenario, I just wanted to express myself what's happening from my direction. So slowly that has moved into like whenever I used to travel in bus, I used to think about few stories. Let's suppose if I am in that situation, what I'll do. Then after that, after my masters, I have joined a company called TNT Infotech. And there also I used to listen to students, where because I used to guide some BTech or MTech students. There also a few students, they used to do some start films, and they used to discuss with me about their stories. Then I used to give them hints. Now I joined, after that I joined BITS Pilani as a research scholar. So I was into research that time. BITS Pilani is a wonderful university where they encourage a student in all dimensions. It's not only studies, they concentrate on other things. So when I was in BITS, so why I said all these things, like from my childhood, that creativity, like writing poems or looking into some scenario and writing few stories about it, discussing about stories. So this all were there. Then, but when I joined BITS, there the environment is conducive, where we have student activity committees, centers, where we have dance clubs, film clubs. Then this creativity helped me to form a team and then do some short films. Yes, these short films, when I was doing my PhD, I did all these short films. What made me to do? One thing is the intention to write stories and to create films. At the same time, I had a great team. I should name my team. Sushma was there, Ramchandra, Prashant Inturi. These are the members who supported me. There was a dream like doing some films, and these people have helped me to do that. So while doing short films, I was doing my PhD, and then I should professors won't agree whenever you are doing PhD to do something. My professor Yoganandam was very supportive. He used to give comments about my short films and all. So yeah, my startup KBR Productions. I ran this KBR Productions from 2014 to 2017 January. It's around three years. Yeah, 3 years, 5 months, or 3 years, 8 months. I have ran this production house, and I have done around 20 short films. We have done three advertisements for Airtel Hyderabad Marathon, and there is a small bike seva. And then you all know a famous film called Pelli Choopulu. So before this Pelli Choopulu was taken by Suresh Productions, our KBR production in association with other production, we went into so many colleges and we read about this film. So the journey is like this. Only thing is there was a great team, and if you have dream also, you should require the team and environment to support that. So that I got from BITS Pilani, and then I ran this production house for 3.5 years or 4 years. And then we have produced so many good things, and we won so many awards. Yeah.
That's really great, sir. And we are using that all creativity now in developing corporate videos for all startups. That's really nice.
So this filmmaking has helped me in startup journeys also. Why? Because the creativity which we use there, it's helping startups to shape also. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, like a single person concentrating on multiple things at a single time is very difficult. It is not an easy task. But we see you concentrating on each and everything, like you do multiple tasks in a day. Like, how could you manage the whole time?
Okay. Before that, I should thank my parents. Why? Because they have habituated me early to bed and early to rise. So let me tell you how my day starts. I wake up
Okay.
very early. 3:30 I wake up. I do some meditation. Then I check all my emails and WhatsApp messages, Facebook messages, whatever I get. After that, I look into a few technology videos, which helps me in. I mean, I have to gain some knowledge, right? If I'm into startup ecosystem, I need to have knowledge about all those things. So I do that in the morning, and then afterwards, I talk to you people, Viva members, whatever problems are there, what are our next tasks to be done, what all the events are there. So these kind of things we discuss, and then I discuss with the other senior management, and then I spend some time with my family. This quarantine has
Yes.
made us work from home. It is very difficult to people tell it's easy, but it is very difficult to work from home. Why? Because I have a small kid. He'll be moving here and there, and I have to take care of him. And then yeah, so this happens throughout day. And I eat early. I eat by 7 o'clock, and then again I have some meetings with our startups. We have 2 or 3 startups with us. I have meetings with them in the night, and then I sleep. So why I said all these things is I have this much time, and I slice it properly. Okay, if you see in the morning, I have it for my meditation. After that, I read about the technology. Then I do some physical
Yeah.
exercise. Then again I spend some time with my family. Then I have meetings with you people. Then I have time for some startups. Then in the evening I play half an hour or 45 minutes with my son. And then I have my food on time. I have to thank my wife. Okay, so this is what, see, if you have so many things to do, you have to slice the time in such a way that you are doing justice to each and everyone. If you don't do justice to each and everyone, see, if I don't talk to you people, then Viva is standstill. Why? Because so many things has to happen. You are people, I have to give few inputs from my side. You have to give some inputs from your side, and at the same time I have to talk to some startups. Upon this, I do some YouTube videos, you all know. Okay, then I'll
Yes.
be getting so many comments from there. I have to answer those comments. Few students, they'll ask about their career. There are few students, they ask that they have got some suicidal tendencies. I'll directly message them saying that this is my number, you just call me. So there are so many things.
Hmm.
In this, what I'm telling you people is you have to slice your time in such a way that you are doing justice to each and every work what you are doing. Otherwise, it will be a mishap. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Before quarantine, we used to work for 10 hours, and now in quarantine, we have started working for 20 hours.
Yes, it's there. It's happening that.
Yes, and we know that, yes, we know that you're very well organized person, and you will be very particular in a few things. And when the small things also be very particular, and especially when it comes to your diet. You specifically choose some food items which you eat. Okay, let me put it very correctly. Like you specifically choose the food items and you avoid them from your diet. So why do you do so, sir? I mean, there is any reason behind it?
Yes, yes. So this I have started from past 2 years. So
Okay.
concentrating on my food is I have some personal loss. I lost my father and mother at their early age. My father and my mother with diabetes and kidney failure, I lost them. So I surveyed about food, like what's there in food. Why? Because we are from Orthodox family, and we don't have. If you take my father and mother, they don't eat outside also.
Okay.
Most of our food is from inside, home cooked only. So I was like, why these people, they don't go outside, they don't have any bad habits. Why these people have got this diabetic or any other issues what most of the majority of people are facing in India. and not only India, throughout world, people are facing with diabetic and kidney failures, and then eye problems. So many other things are coming. I surveyed about them. Then I found that you have to cut down few things to avoid diseases. First point. Second point, as I said, no, I sleep at 9:30 in the night, and I wake up early in the morning, 3:30. If you wake up, there shouldn't be any lethargy. Okay, if you take few kinds of foods, you'll be having lethargy, inertia in your body. In order to avoid inertia or lethargy, okay, what you need to do is you need to cut down few things. I have cut down. See, I stopped eating rice, which is purely carbohydrate. Polished rice is purely carbohydrate. I have avoided it. I mean, monthly, twice or thrice I eat. Otherwise, I'll eat millets or some brown rice, something like that. I cut down on my sugar. Why? Because if you take more sugar or sweets, what happens is at cellular level, each and every cell will become lethargic. Then it obviously reflect on whatever you do. So I have cut down on that. And the most important thing is I don't touch foods which have shelf life, which means what you eat, kurkure, lays, or whichever has shelf life, I don't eat. I prefer fresh vegetables or fruits in the morning. Then I take less on carbohydrate and more fiber food in the afternoon. In the night also, I take more fiber or more protein food in the night. Okay, why I'm doing all these things? As I said, I have to manage so many things. In order to manage so many things, okay, I have to manage my time properly. At the same time, I should be very active. See, my job is to work with young people like you. So if I am working with you people, my energy levels should match. Okay, in order to match that, every single thing will count. So I stopped eating stale
Yes.
foods. I stopped eating food which has shelf life. I stopped eating carbohydrates. I stopped eating sugar. This has helped me, okay, to do things how I am doing now. So yeah, I avoid foods in that direction, and it helped me a lot. I used to weigh around
Yes, for a good cause.
73 kgs 2 years back. Now 58. And yeah, so there is so much of agility in me, and I do works with full energy. Yeah.
So, and these all the things what you're talking is from few couple of years. Once let get back to 10 years back for your college days. So when you think of your college days, what is the first thing that will strike for you? Either some crazy and funny thing, funny incidents with your friends, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, college days means so many crazy and funny things. I always miss my college days, but I am very lucky that I am working in colleges. I am professor. I always work with students. That amazes me a lot. Okay. So coming to craziest things, I see I am like every normal student. I am not intelligent student. I am average plus student. I used to bunk colleges so much. My professors used to call my parents and tell that your son is not coming to college. He's not at all attempting internal examinations. And whenever we asked him, he used to tell, I'll cover it up in external examination. So these kind of complaints used to go. I used to bunk colleges. Don't take this as an example, but I'm telling, I'm also like everyone. The craziest things is like
Yes.
we used to bunk, but we used to play a lot. See, I am from I mean, my engineering is from Bangalore. My engineering is from Bangalore. So uh, we used to stay in house. Okay, there we used to live with our seniors also. Two three houses we have taken. My friends, my seniors. What we used to do, we bunk college. We used to play cricket. That too not full-fledged cricket. Uh, we used to play this box cricket or circle cricket. So in the morning we start by 6:30 till afternoon 12 o'clock. We don't go to college. We play cricket. Then without brushing, we see so many crazy things. We don't brush also. We go to mess. We eat, come back, take rest, and again 3:30 we start till 6:30. We used to play cricket like crazy. That to box cricket. So like this, there are so many things. I enjoyed my engineering. Even I suggest you people. You are there with me from past 4 5 months. I used to tell you people, right? Enjoy your student life. At the same time, you have to think about your career also. So in my third year, I realized that I'm enjoying a lot. Then I took it seriously. I thought about my career. I spoke to my father saying that, Dad, last 3 years I have wasted so much of time. I want to take a decision. And then I took so many important decisions, discussing with my friends, with my mentors, and then with my father. And then, after that, I have done so many good things which helped me and which helped the people around me.
And everything going to mess without brushing, that is the real craziest one.
Yes.
So really, after people listening to you, this type of conversation, it will be very hard for the people to believe that you are into spirituality also. And like, what attracted you more to get into the world of spirituality?
Yeah. So as I said, our family is an Orthodox family. We used to visit temples frequently. We used to do puja in home every morning. My father does puja, or
Okay.
some other things. Every occasion they used to do. So during that time also, I used to ask my father, like, what is this? Why are we doing puja? And then my father said, God will give you good buddhi, intellect. Okay. Otherwise, whatever you want to become, if you pray God, He'll do it. Then,
Yeah.
as a age kid, I don't write my exams properly. I used to pray God. I didn't write this
Yes.
exam well. So please give me good marks. But whatever question answers I have written, based on that only I used to get marks. Then this question has kept me strong. No, why are we doing all these things? Then I took Ayyappa Diksha. Most of you people know, right? In South India, most
Yeah.
they take Ayyappa Diksha. I took that also to understand what is there in it. I couldn't get it. Then in my PhD again, see this my research life, it has given me so many things. I did all my dreams came true when I'm doing my PhD. As I said, my short film career also,
Yes.
my PhD, the environment is like that. Okay, that is why I tell people to be in those kind of environments so that all your dreams will come true. So when I was doing my PhD, uh, this question was there: who is God and what is God, or what makes God? I'm seeing so many gods. There is a saying that 33 million gods are there. Then this has stuck me, and then I came across a few gurus. I'll name them. I usually see the videos of Sadhguru from Isha Foundation.
Mm.
Then
Yeah.
I saw a video of him. He was talking very relevant. Like, this age people, they are. I mean, whatever he says, it's relevant to this age. It's not that you pray God, you'll get something. You go to temple, your desires will flourish. No, he'll not tell like that. Whatever he tells it scientifically. I'll just appoint one example so that you'll understand how this spirituality has taken me. Let me tell one example. Any temple, like you go to temple, mosque, or church, you people usually give holy water. In Telugu,
Yes.
teeth, holy water,
Mm.
we call holy water, and Muslims they call that. I mean, holy water is the name which they give. See, water has memory. Even scientists tell that water has memory. So that is why whatever vessels we keep water in, I mean, you keep water in vessels. Nowadays,
Yeah.
even telling that you put your water in vessels than plastic bottles. Why? Because vessels have few properties, and water has memory. Those properties will influence the water, and whatever properties are that vessel will come into us. So this our people who are from older civilization, they have grabbed this information and they said holy water is whenever you do some prayer, the vibration
Mm.
is nothing but arrangement of words. I mean, there is no religion, Hindu, Muslim, Christian. If you see, whatever we are doing is we are uttering few words. Those words are, I mean, they have some meaning, and those words have some power. Okay, ultrasonic sounds you are telling. Whatever mantra,
Yes.
whatever prayers you do, they have that ultrasonic frequency. Whenever you utter those, what happens is every cell in your body will get rejuvenated. So that is why people do prayers, and that is why these mantras, if they touch that water, water will get memorized with those things. and whenever it touches few idols, it gets memorized of those idols. So whenever you get that holy water inside you, the properties of good things will come inside. So this is one example which I said. Okay, God is not someone whom we are looking in terms of idols or in temples. God is pure intelligence. Nature is God. Okay, so that is what I understood. And then after that, whenever I sit in meditation, I am sorry, I don't know whether you people understand it or not. God is like infinite memory. Whenever I sit for meditation and whenever I sit, I touch that infinite memory, which is nothing but you are connected with.
Oh,
Okay, so I can
okay.
spend hours and hours together about this, but yeah, we'll have another session for it. Spirituality,
Yeah.
a childlike thing. What is God? Who is God? What is He making us? So God is nothing
Yes.
but intelligence. Nature is God. We need to understand that. Okay, yeah. So that has, that has motivated me to go into spirituality, to do the things. Again, from past 2 years, I am into spirituality. Spirituality is not praying. Spirituality is knowing,
Yeah. Knowing.
inner engineering. Yeah,
Yes, I think there is a lot more to get some information from you and to share knowledge from you regarding spirituality. So definitely we'll have another session separately on spirituality, sir, for sure.
sure. I'm happy to give my time on spirituality.
And really those things what you're saying for us that are very interesting.
Yeah.
Sir, if you could suggest any 3 things for this generation people, what could be those?
This generation or my generation also, I am just 10 or 12 years gap is there from your generation and my generation. What I'm finding is this generation people have everything in
Yes.
terms of internet, in terms of facilities. See, if you just take my generation, 10, 12 years, we don't have that much internet facility. Whenever we want to read something, to go to library. If the book is not there, we have to wait for 3 or 4 days to get that book again. We have to go. Nowadays, you have everything. But saying that, people are confused more. Why? Because there is so much, they don't know what to do. Okay, one first suggestion what I give to youth is have clarity about what you want to do. First thing. Okay, you are saying, let's take career only. People want to do this, to do career A, career B, career C. They have interest in all the careers, but whenever you spend some time on whatever you want to do, whatever interests you. See, I'm as a person, I did my BTech, masters, PhD, PG diploma in intellectual property laws. I was researcher, I was teacher, but I was exploring in all these years. I was exploring myself. Am I a researcher? Then after doing my PhD, yes, I was a good researcher, but rather than that, my interests were into some creativity, short films. Okay, if you ask me where your heart goes, my heart goes whenever I do some short films, whenever I act, whenever I write some story, whenever I did something. So I mean, suddenly my all cells will show some interest whenever I do that. Same thing happens to startup also. Okay, instead of sitting myself and reading hundreds and hundreds of paper and doing some coding and writing some paper, what interests me more is spending some time with people like you, who have uh, who have those raw ideas, discussing about those raw ideas and concretizing them into good idea, motivating you people, inspiring you people, talking about the failures, and then coming out as a startup. Why? Because startups will create jobs. Countries like India, we need to create jobs. Okay, so my second suggestion is, I always tell people, don't seek jobs, try to create jobs. With this COVID-19 coronavirus has given us, saying that if every government is eyeing on entrepreneurs. They're asking entrepreneurs to come out with few solutions, to come out with some viable and cheap solutions, so that it will be useful. Yesterday only, Prime Minister Modi has given his speech, where he was talking about this, vocal about local. Whatever you produce, you make big thing about it. You use things whatever we are producing. He was talking about MSMEs. Okay, small industry,
Yes.
medium industries. We need to encourage our people to come out and do something. This will be my second suggestion. Third suggestion is, it is slightly spiritual again. What I tell you people is, in this busy world, in this more resource world, I suggest do some meditation. At least 10 minutes,
Okay.
sit silently, close your eyes, just observe your thoughts, observe your breath. Why? Because it calms down you a lot. Why? Because I am also like you people only. I was playful boy. I was spoiled kid in engineering. Then I have converted myself into so many other things. Why? Why? Because I have seen what interests me more. Okay. So that was always there. What interests me more, where my whole energy is tending towards. Even you people have to think in that direction. What makes you more interested? What makes your every cell in your body should think about it. Then that is your career. So that one thing. And the last thing is, don't waste your resources. I mean, from past 5 years, I don't waste food. I don't waste
Mm.
water. Okay. I don't waste any resource. Even you people, as an young generation, you have to inculcate these things into your. Don't waste any kind of resource, any kind of natural resource which is available with you. Yeah, these are the three.
Yes.
These are the three suggestions which I give to young generation. Or I follow whatever I follow. I am
Yeah.
telling. I'm
Yes.
particular about it. I don't tell things which I don't follow. If I follow, I tell people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think what all points you have mentioned, they are very essential for the people to transform themselves into a successful person. Not only for the individual, but also it is for the benefit of the entire society. Because as we consider the pandemic situation right now and all, it is very essential for everybody to store everything and to use in a proper way.
It is everywhere. Every cell in your body has mind. Everyone has their idea. Everyone, they look into so many problems in the society and they want to address that problem. People who have persistence, who have resilience, they will only sustain in the market.